God is bigger than how you feel about God. There is so much to know about who he is, but the problem is that listen to me, because the church has the truth, sometimes we think we are always right. It's not true. Just because we have the truth does not mean that we are always right. So of course, culture looks at the church and is immediately skeptical. Life is so hard, so complicated. There's so many things happening all at the same time. I'm gonna be kind of weary of a group of individuals who say they have all the right answers. Because the question is, where do they have their sources from? I have a friend who will chime in on any topic in the world, okay? And she'll say something to the effect of, oh yeah, I read about that, or I heard about that somewhere, right? And I'm not gonna use her name because I don't wanna embarrass her, so I'm just gonna use a fake name. So Althea will say to me, I know everything about, it's not a real person, relax, there's everyone laughing. So she'll say to me, oh yeah, I totally heard about that, oh yeah, I read something on that. And every single time she would say, I heard about that, or I read about that, I know what she means is she saw it on TikTok, right? That's exactly what she means. Oh, dude, I heard about that. Yeah, that fungi. It's doing some crazy stuff in Tokyo, right? It's crazy. I'm like, where did you hear that? She's like, CNN. I'm like, no, you're a liar. You saw that on TikTok because I saw the same one. And here it is, right? You're skeptical because of the sources. And how often does a person say, hey, believe this, when the people in our culture do not believe the same things that we believe about this thing? So how do we have conversations? How do we actually get past all of this? How do we begin to ask the proper things that make us truly understand the longings that are deeply in our heart? Because most people, most Christians, or most non-Christians will look at Christians and go, the reason why you believe in God is because God to you is nothing more than a feeling. It's just a fancy that you have, that's all it is. Or other people will look at Christians and they'll say, the only reason why you believe in God is because it's just a way of life for you. And our question back to culture has to be, what stories are you really living in? Because everyone is living in a story. A story that says, what are you feeling? What's the problem? What's the solution? And how do you get there? What are you feeling? What's the problem? What's the solution? And how do you get there? And every story that humanity buys into is answering those questions, but the ultimate question is the solution of all of those stories. Do they actually get you what you as a human being truly desire in your life?